Hey kid, how's it going? Yeah, I know the big thing's happening. Like what in a couple of days' time? How you feeling? Nervous? Like like you want to throw up? Yeah, that has happened to me a few times too. And you know what my dad told me once, which I'll never forget, is that a certain level of nerves is actually really good. Like, don't try and fight the nerves because that makes you sharper. It means that you're less likely to make a mistake because you're really focused on getting this right. So I would say don't fight the nerves too much. But, if it's really overwhelming and if it's making you not think straight and if it's making you really seriously doubt yourself, like really doubt your ability, if it's making you feel like you want to just run and hide, okay, well, that's a problem. That's something we need to speak about. But look, you're amazing at this. You've worked hard at this, you've done all the training. So be a little bit nervous, but realize that you are capable of doing this. And I have no doubt that you are going to rock this. But I'm your dad, and that's my job. That's what I'm allowed to do. I'm allowed to have complete confidence in my kid, but you just need to have just a little bit more confidence in yourself. I believe in you, kiddo. Go do amazing things.
Kid, I just received the good news. Congratulations. I'm so proud of you. I Look, I know this is a big deal and this moment feels great, but I mean, you've been working at this for months. And that's really what I'm proud of because I've been looking at how hard you've been grafting and trying your best and starting over and going through all of the ups and downs that comes with like all the hard work you put into this. And man, that is what I'm proud of. So, you know, even if you didn't do as well, I would have still been proud of you. But it's great to have all your hard work rewarded with this kind of achievement. Man, that's great. I'm so impressed. Like, how are you even my kid? Where did that brain come from? I certainly did not give you that ability. I don't know where that came from, but that is all you. Very, very, very impressed, and I'm so proud of you. So, look, I know you immediately want to start moving on to like the next big thing, but let's just take the day to like celebrate, to enjoy the feeling, do your best not to think about what's next on the list of stuff because that's not going to be good. I think the best thing right now is for us to go out and celebrate. What do you want to do? How are we going to celebrate? That's a great idea. Let's go. Hey, kiddo. Yeah, I wanted to talk to you about the tension that's been going on between you and some of our extended family. Look, if you know that you've been kind and caring and a loving family member to them, and there's not much else you can do. And I know what you're about. I know that that's the kind of person you are. So I don't doubt that that's the case. But if that's what you've been doing, there's not much else you can do. You can't control how other people feel and think and how they treat you. You can only choose how you respond and how you treat them. So look, it does suck to have family members who kind of disregard you and maybe don't show you the care and love that you deserve. But at the very least, those are people that you don't necessarily have to see all the time. The people like your mom and I, who you do have to see all the time, I can guarantee you that we care about you and that we will defend you and that we have your back and your security and love and care can come from us. Now, look, it still does suck that there are family members who are treating you like this, and I totally understand that. But we know what you're about. We know who you are as a person, and we know that you don't deserve to be treated like that. So, look, I think here's what we're going to do. I will try and speak on your behalf to those family members, and we will take it from there. But I want you to know that you're my kid, and I have your back completely. You are my responsibility. They are not my responsibility, even though they're family. It would be really nice if we could find a way to sort this out. But again, you're my priority, okay? Okay. Hey, kiddo. How's it going? Yeah. Yeah, I heard about the breakup. I'm really sorry about that. It sucks. Do you want to talk about it at all? That's okay. I understand you're probably not in the mood to unpack the whole thing, but I just want you to know that you're great just the way you are. You don't need another person to complete you or anything like that. But also, being in a relationship with someone who gets you and loves you for who you are is really awesome. So I hope you don't completely close yourself off from that. You know, I mean, I'm not saying you need to go looking for a new person right away. You know, let yourself be in the suck for a bit, but just know you're great, and someone else is gonna probably think that one day soon. So, hey, kiddo, listen, your mom told me about what happened and that you were caught cheating on a test. Now, obviously, both your mom and I are quite disappointed, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm quite upset with you, understandably, because you should know that there's no reason to cheat. It's okay if you don't do well on a test. It's fine. This is definitely not okay. I would rather have you fail and try again than cheat and get an A. Even if you don't get caught. That's not worth it. Now, I get that there's a lot of pressure on you lately, and I know how hard school is and how much extra pressure there is on you that has never been on me, but we can't do this kind of stuff. We're not those kind of people, and you are definitely not that person. I'm your dad. I know what kind of person you are. Deep down inside, you are a good person who doesn't cheat. Now, obviously, there are consequences to your actions. You know, you're going to have to go through all the detention stuff. You're going to have to rewrite the test. I think it would be good for you to, formally apologize to your teacher in some way, even if you just do it privately, to make sure that your teacher knows that you know how bad this is. You're going to have to go through all those things and you're going to have to experience all those things. But your mom and I are going to help you experience all those things. Your mom and I don't love you one shred less than how much we loved you before. So that you never have to worry about. And the other thing we're going to do is we're going to help you more with your studies. So we're going to find new ways to help you study easier, to take the anxiety off of you, to take some pressure off of you, to make you feel like you don't have to cheat on tests. Your mom and I are committed to help you with that. But you have to play the game as well, okay? So that means you have to not fight us when we're helping you. We're a team on this, right?
Hey, kiddo. Yeah, I heard about the fact that you didn't get in. You didn't make it. I'm so sorry. I know you worked really hard for that and you're really hoping that it would like all work out. And I saw how much effort you were putting in. I mean, you were really grafting every day for this and uh I know, it sucks. But hey, I mean, you can be really proud of yourself about, all the work you put into it. The fact that you had a focused goal, you work hard towards it. That's something that you can pat yourself on the back with. And look, I know from my life that all the times when I was really trying to get something and I didn't get it, or I was really hoping for something to happen and it didn't happen, whenever, well, almost whenever those things happen, it always opened up other opportunities. Like I look back a few years later and I realized that I was so grateful that that thing didn't happen. The thing that I really wanted to happen, I was so grateful that it didn't happen because it opened up all these things that I could never imagine or have thought of. So, look, you're talented, you're really smart. I'm sorry other people didn't realize that, but things are going to work out for you. Okay, but look, just for today, you can kind of just feel crap. It's fine. You're allowed to feel down in the dumps for it, but just for today. Tomorrow morning, you and I will wake up early and we'll start talking about what's next, what your next goals are. Okay? Want some ice cream? Yeah, me too. Hey, kiddo. Yeah, I actually did want to chat to you, so I'm glad you're here. I want to kind of talk to you about your future goals. Now, okay, I know you probably get this at school and you have counselors asking you all this kinds of stuff, but I kind of wanted to get an idea of what you're thinking about your future. And I know this is like a kind of conversation, right? Because my goals for you are obvious. Like, I want you to be rich, and I want you to be happy, and I want you to have a great family and great friends, and I want you to have enough money to look after me and your mom until we die. But those are obviously really selfish goals for me, and that might not be what you want necessarily. I mean, look, you have so many things that you're talented at, and there's so many things you could do. The world is your oyster, so they say. But what excites you? What do you enjoy doing? What do you see yourself doing in 5 years' time? What brings you joy? Those are the things we need to be thinking about. And then from that, we can develop maybe goals. Like, how can we expand on those things that excite you and make you happy to do and bring you joy? Like, maybe we can start pushing for those things. And whatever's in your head right now, like the first things you thought about when we started talking about your goals, I think that's a good place to start, right? And even if they're huge, even if they feel massive, let's start there. Let's start with the biggest, scariest, most exciting goals you can think of. And, maybe we have to track them back to something more realistic, but maybe we don't. You're super smart. You're really talented in so many things. And your mom and I back you 100%. Whatever you need to achieve your goals, mom and I will do our best to give that to you. Obviously, we're not multi-billionaires. We can't give you absolutely everything, but we'll try whatever we can do to get you to where you need to be. So let's spend some time, and maybe tomorrow or next week we can talk about it further and get some practical steps in, and then we take it from there. And this is something you don't have to be scared about. This is something that you should be excited about, because I'm excited for you. I'm excited for you to realize all of your ambitions and all of your dreams. So let's get going.